You have this picture in your head of it's just going to be beautiful. It's going to be the best time of your life. And when it's not, you feel like a failure. And telling people that it's heartbreaking. I had just started a new job, a really important job that I'd worked really hard for. I'd just done my master's degree and I got pregnant on my wedding day, which was super exciting, but I felt a little bit resentful because I had just started my new life and everything was going to be set back. And I was told it was very normal. It's the baby blues, everybody feels it, your hormones are all over the place. And then I got pregnant with my little boy. It was brilliant. I loved having my daughter, I loved having my baby boy. And then COVID hit. My husband was working a lot, we had no support network, and I started to really struggle. I was setting all these things up for the kids to try and keep them busy. But then as a 6-month-old and a near 3-year-old, they're going to be noisy, and that noise, it did something to me. And the fact that they both needed me all of the time, we couldn't leave the house, we couldn't get any air. And even now, I feel it in my heart. I feel sad that I felt that way. But it made me angry. It would build up in my chest to the point that I would bend over and I would just scream at the floor. And this would happen a couple of times a day. And nobody knew about it. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell my husband. He was at work. Obviously, he didn't see it. And I mean, how can you tell your husband that you're feeling this rage and you're screaming at the floor and your children are in the other room? I was so worried that people were going to look at me as if I was a bad mother. They were going to take my kids away. And so I let it snowball. I was losing chunks of time. I remember going for a drive. I had the kids in the car and then all of a sudden I was at home. I sort of realised, how did I get here? Where did that last half an hour go? Or I'd be playing with the kids and then everything's packed away. And it was so terrifying. And eventually I reached out to my doctors. I was told it was very normal and perhaps it was time to switch up my antidepressants. Maybe they're not working for me. What happened next was I came off my tablets for a few days. And in that window where I was unmedicated, it was just complete collapse. The next couple of years are a bit of a blur after that. But my husband, he called the crisis line and he got me the help that I needed. I was offered, I remember, respite a couple of days away from family, away from kids. And at the time, in my head, I was screaming, I want to be a mummy. I want to look after my kids. I don't want people to think that I can't. I'm staying here. And so I didn't go. What I know now is I was actually offered a place at a mother and baby unit with round-the-clock care. And if I had gone, I feel like my journey would have been totally different. If you go into a mother and baby unit, you can take your children with you and they will be looked after. You will be looked after, your family can come and visit. And I could have gotten a lot better a lot sooner. From where I was to where I am now, I've come a really long way. But being part of the forum has really helped with that because what I went through, no, it wasn't normal, but it's more common than you think. And the best thing you can do is talk about it. Being able to share my experience with the other mums on the forum and knowing that they've been through something similar and feeling that connection, knowing that they understand, they see me, they hear me. It's validating for what I've been through and it's taken away the shame and the embarrassment and the guilt. It's not just a case of looking in the mirror for me and seeing how far I've come, it's seeing how far my friends in the forum have come and what we are achieving collectively for the benefit of mums everywhere.